Profession.
Manuela Cavallo, 46 years old, lawyer.
Francesco, 52. I'm a lawyer.
What year did you found the firm?
2001.
A long time ago, in 2001.
Why did you decide to embark on this journey at such a young age?
We wanted to create a firm which was based on our values and try to benefit of the good we learned from the past, but also to differentiate our firms from what we have seen in our past experiences.
I don't know, but we wanted to do something different.
How did you feel when you launched?
Passionate, enthusiastic, and excited.
We were so excited. We were so full of energy. We were so happy.
What was your biggest fear?
No fears at all. We didn't have anything, to be honest, to lose. So we wanted really to try to do something different and start our own firm.
No fear whatsoever of anything. To be honest, I'm not saying this because it's cool. We really didn't have any fear.
Fears for the future?
Not at all. No fears at all.
Still no fears.
Was there a moment you realized that you had made it?
Not yet. We always surprised about what we are building and creating every day. So it's always a new day and a new day for the firm.
We haven't made it in any possible way. We still have a long way to go. Anyhow, we have made a lot of progress, and that I realize every day.
What was the biggest challenge you had to overcome?
We found the firm in 2001 after September 11. We went through the crisis in 2008, 2009, and now we're facing a pandemic. I don't think we are scared about challenges, and we face challenges every day. But to be honest, I think one of the biggest challenge in managing a firm is, in particular our firm, is to keep growing, keeping our values and keeping the good environment we created. I think this is one of the, for us at least, one of the biggest challenge. But I think we are going good so far.
I don't know, a lot of hard work. Nothing sticks out as too big or as the biggest challenge more than anything else, day in, day out.
And what are you most proud of professionally?
I think the environment we created and to see how the people are happy to come to work and are satisfied with the work they do and what we created, I think is something amazing. So I'm really happy about the people that work with the firm and how we and the environment we created with the people.
I am really proud of the people that work in the firm and the way we've managed to build an organization that has a human face, meaning takes into account all our problems and diversity and all our little fixations, and at the same time delivers great, incredible legal work without the complexities and and the negative things of a law firm, which can be many.
And personally?
My family and my son Giorgio.
I have pretty much done what I wanted, and that not a lot of people can say that. So I'm very proud of that, and that I have stuck to my principles for 20 years, and not many people can say that. And I managed, together with my partners, to build an organization where people enjoy being themselves and doing great work and having fun.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for you maintaining a personal life?
8.
That's a difficult one because I would give it a 10. My wife would say I am cheating because it's not a 10, but in reality, I think it is a 10, and I think I managed to, for myself and for the organization, to create something that we always have that in mind as a 10. Now, sometimes you work hard, that's granted.
Dialogue with colleagues?
10.
I would give that a 20.
Your clients' trust?
10.
Same, 20. I mean, when there is no trust, we immediately, and this has happened several times then when the client, it happens over 20 years that there are a few handful of clients that at the end of the day don't trust your work anymore. And at that point, you need to cut it short right away. We've done it and we've been so happy to have done it. And it's been the right thing to do over these 20 years. So trust for us is the second most important thing. I would say the most important one is the sticking to your principle and keeping with the ethics and making sure you do the right thing.
Winning prizes and awards for your work.
6.
At the cost of sounding a little bit pretentious, I would give it maybe, if not a 0, maybe a 1. The awards are important, they're useful, but they come very low in the rank of what matters in both from a practical point of view and also as a matter of principle. So very low. Let's give it a 1.
The concept of diversity.
10.
That's a difficult one in the sense that for us it's super important, but it's not something that it's superimposed. It's part of our DNA. So it's not separate from who we are. It's not something that we pursue separately from the things we do on a daily basis. So I would give it a very, very high, number, 20 out of 10. But I want to stress it's not something that is over what we do, different from what we do on a daily basis.
In the past 20 years, have you ever argued?
Oh, yes, of course. Why not? I'm a lawyer.
We have argued many times. We have had some very serious arguments, but we've always come back closer and, happier together.
And who is usually right?
It depends.
She is. I'm kidding, I am.
Which of the two is best described by the following? Problem solver.
It depends.
I think it's equal.
Creative.
Francesco, this is for you.
Maybe me.
Proud.
Francesco.
Certainly me.
Patient.
Me. Absolutely myself.
Patient is interesting because I have grown to be way more patient and she has grown to be way less patient. So I would say that right now we're more or less equal.
Optimist.
Both. I think I would say both.
You wouldn't do a firm like we did if you're not an optimist. So we're both very optimists.
One of your good qualities and a flaw.
My good quality, I think, is to be calm and patient and always smiling. But I can be tough when necessary. Sometimes and that's my flaw. I can be a little bit too tough, and but I know when it comes.
For the flaw, I would say that I would get upset easily. For the qualities, there are too many. I don't want to pick one.
And one of your partner's good qualities and a flaw.
I think creativeness and generosity. A flaw, I think, is has a strong passion for red, too much sometimes, and he loves food. So we end up always having lunches and dinners, and this is a problem.
Manuela is always smiling, and for the flaw, honestly, I have no idea. I don't know nothing comes to mind, so maybe she doesn't have any flaws.
Say something to each other that you've never said before.
I think we're really great, and we did something amazing that we don't really understand how big and how important it is.
Thank you. It's been really a lucky strike for me to meet you.
And one of the most significant moments in the past 20 years.
I think it's the time we created the firm, we found the firm when we left our previous firm. I think that's really crucial because I think the firm could have been very much more different. And I think it's important because it was based on the values that we still share today. So I think that was one of my significant moments in the firm's history. I think it made the difference at the time we found the firm.
It's been very difficult to pick one. I would say 20 years ago.
What are you hoping for in the next 20 years?
To keep growing as we did so far, so sharing the same values and the same passion for law with more people, and I hope that the firm will really keep going as was in the past 20 years.
More of the same.
Say goodbye to each other.
Ad Maiora.
Ciao, Manu. It would be great to actually be able to get together.